How many pets have you had in your life?
In my whole life? Okay, this might take a while.
Okay,
no.
do it. Let's see.
Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, I want to say that I can remember. Might be a couple more in there that I can't remember, but I would say, yeah, there's been 11 total, but out of all of those, I think we've only gotten like 2 or 3 from the animal shelter. My family has always liked to rescue animals and keep them. And the very first one I can remember was even before I was born. There's pictures of me and my brother with her when I was like 5, and her name was Biscuit. She was a little dog. It's a funny story. My parents actually found her with another dog outside, and they weren't planning on keeping her. They gave her away to another family, and a couple weeks later, she actually ended up escaping that house and coming back to my parents' house. So they figured it was kind of meant to be thing and ended up keeping her. After that, we've just always been interested in like not getting dogs from breeders, but actually rescuing them, or not like having like paying for them, but rescuing them. The most recent one was this summer, and it was in June. It was really hot, probably 103 degrees outside. And my mom and I were in line for McDonald's drive-thru here in Manhattan, and we were just sitting there, and all of a sudden this little tiny kitten runs in front of our car and runs into this pile of rubble. We were like, okay, that's weird. Why is there a cat running into a pile of rubble where there's a bunch of construction people and a bunch of machines and loud noises? And so the next night we tried to go back to see if it was still there. And we just started calling it, and we could hear it meowing from inside the rubble. We were out there for about 2 hours trying to get this cat to come to us. And so my mom had an idea to go buy a McDonald's hamburger to feed it to try to get it to come out. And all it did was eat it, and then it would run back in the pile. So it would not let me catch it. We tried forever. We went back 2 days later to try and get it, and this time we got the whole family involved, my brother and my dad, and we took a big cage, and we put a can of tuna in the cage, and it took a little while. This one probably was about 3 hours that we were out there for, and ended up trapping it in a cage. It started freaking out and meowing and like hitting itself against the edge of the cages. It had never been around any people before. That was a little scary. I don't know, it kind of freaked me out a little bit because I've never been around an animal that doesn't know how to be around people. But the good thing is we got it rescued, and now it is our cat, and his name is Franklin, and we've had him for about 7 months now, and he's great. My mom always, like would be like, be nice to animals, and like we want to rescue them. So I don't know, whenever we get another one, we can't give it away, we just have to keep it. So even when I get older, to continue to just rescue animals and not get them from people, I would like to have as many as I can. Sounds really creepy. Don't put that in there.